Soludo is not in charge of this state at all. Onitsha people, you must rise. You must ask the government of Anambra State, the killers of your brother, or the spirit of Azuka will not rest. And so many people who were killed, who had been killed in Anambra State, and covered just like that. Let their spirit arise and fight. God will give you divine security as a reward.
So guys, Father Ebube Muonso has raised alarm over what is happening in Anambra State. The level of insecurity this time around, it's no longer just an ordinary insecurity, but a politically motivated buying of somebody, a lawmaker from Anambra who was in the Labour Party. It's said to have been spied by some people, and his spying was politically motivated. And guess what? 2 people were arrested only for news to broke that those people have escaped from prison. So guys, Father Ebube Muonso is saying it pump and plain that the Soludo's government know those who killed this man. Soludo's government knows the killers of this man. So guys, the Anambra State at the moment is still not experiencing peace. As elections are drawing very close, you can see the kind of news that is coming out from Anambra State. Anyway, I'm going to allow you to take a look at what Father Ebube Muonso said so that you hear from him directly. Honestly, it is so sad that Igbo land is degenerating to this level. Take a look for yourself.
Can you imagine? Now, the suspects who were apprehended for the death of Honorable Azuka from Labour Party is not from Apuga. He was not from Apuga, but Labour Party. The suspects who were apprehended were handed over to Anambra State Security. Please, how come that 2 of them escaped from the prison? Can you imagine? Only 2 of them. Who is deceiving who? Anambra State should rise. That means it has a what? That was a political killing. And those involved, they have bribed their way. Because those people, they wouldn't want those people to expose them. Who is fooling who in this state? You can imagine. 2 suspects, 2 major suspects, and there is still government in the state. Inhumanity of man to man. Once you are connected to the powers that be, then you are under perpetual immunity. But let everybody, let even Soludo remember that there is God. In anything you are doing in this world, there is God. Santu says, "He who sits in the heaven laughs." How come 2 suspects who were arrested, who were linked to the killing of innocent man, Honorable Azuka from Onitsha, let the people of Onitsha do arise? What really happened? A whole Onitsha. An honorable member from Onitsha was killed. I say, keep it quiet. I said it earlier. You are on your own. There is this strange, strange demonic force and the wind hovering around Anambra. Now, if you are connected, you are able. Even those kidnappers, they were linked. Some of them were linked to high profile. Even some PGs were mentioned. Some Igwes. Where are they today? None of them have been arrested because they bribed their way. I wonder. Soludo is not in charge of this state at all. Because they wanted to cover somebody. They wanted to cover a crime. That's why they quietly allowed those people to escape in order to cover our car. Onitsha people, you must rise. You must ask the government of Anambra State, the killers of your brother, or the spirit of Azuka will not rest. And so many people who were killed, who had been killed in Anambra State, and cover me just like that. Let their spirit arise and fight. Amen. God will give you divine security as a reward. Amen. Oh.
Hello everyone. Honestly, some of the things that happen in Nigeria, they are unbelievable. And like some people will rightly say, if you are not Nigerian and they explain Nigeria to you and you understood what they explained to you, then they didn't explain it to you very well. Because you just can't imagine. It's almost criminality is ruling Nigeria. Criminality is the order of the day. How are you telling me that people suspected killers escaped from police custody? How did they escape? Did they escape, or was there connivance? And that's why it gets me so angry when I see people behave as if we are not in this Nigeria where all sorts of things happen. The other day I was on Arise TV. Yes, it was on Arise TV with Charles. I had an interview with Charles, and conversation where I talk about, look, in this country we've seen where there have been a lot of reports, allegation of connivance between military and terrorists, police and criminals, custom and smugglers, navy and what do you call these people, the ones that steal our oil, and all sorts of the EFCC and the ones that are doing 419 and stuff like that. Literally you see this connivance, yet people will sit down when they are doing some of this. They are talking as if we are not in a country where things are so bad that we really need to sit down and forget about whatever anger we have at each other and focus on building a country where we will be like human beings and not like animals that are living together. I don't even understand. How am I seeing this thing now? The police are saying this. How did they escape? How? Okay, I shall calm down. Honestly, I'm just sort of like angry. Honestly. You guys remember there's this Anambra lawmaker that was killed in a very heinous manner. They kidnapped him. They took away money from his account. I think they say about 200 million. They killed him. They didn't find him until his body started rotting. The families are going through that pain. So they were able to apprehend the people that did it. You understand? The people that committed the crime, the criminals, they were able to apprehend them. They are certain. Now police are saying that, is it two of them? Two suspected killers of Anambra lawmaker escaped from police custody. This is a format police use all the time. Oh Lord have mercy. Let me just read this. It's a gunman on 24 December 2024 abducted the lawmaker before his body was discovered on 6 February by security operatives at 2nd Niger Bridge in Onitsha in Anambra State. Two suspected killers of Justice Azuka, a member of the Anambra State House of Assembly, have escaped from police custody in the state. How did they escape? The police spokesman in Anambra State, Tochukwu Ikenga, disclosed this in a statement on Tuesday night. Premium Times earlier reported that gunmen on 24th December 2024 abducted Mr. Azuka, a member of Anambra State House of Assembly. I'm reading this from Premium Times, by the way. A joint security team on 6, can you imagine, from New Year's Eve? Just imagine what that family went through. But at least now they've even found him. They have closure. You understand? There is a woman who has been crying. Her husband was the Labour Party gubernatorial candidate when during the election that Soludo emerged. So that last Anambra gubernatorial election, they kidnapped him. He was abducted. He was sick. Up till now, he's not back. His father died last year. She's struggling. She's still crying. This one, at least, they are owning their own case. It's even better. It's tragic, but it's better. You have closure. Not the one that you don't know where somebody is. Imagine if the body is not found. You'll be hoping against hope. Meanwhile, the person has died. On 6th February, they found him. The police in the state later confirmed that 9 suspected killers of the lawmaker had been arrested. 9 of them were arrested. They were even interviewed. I didn't follow that one because I just couldn't just bring myself to actually follow them. The tragedy of that whole thing. It said, but Mr. Ikenga, a superintendent of police, said the commissioner of police in the state Ikioye Orutugu, received a report on Tuesday that 2 of the suspected killers had escaped. Just hold on a minute. That had escaped from custody. The police spokesperson explained that the 2 suspects who were assisting police operatives had gone out with the oh no, Nigeria. The police spokesman explained that the 2 suspects who were assisting police operatives had gone out with the operatives for an investigation to arrest a receiver of vehicles used by the criminal gang. Why do you need to carry the during the onslaught operation by the operatives? The suspect, the receiver, was arrested, and 2 vehicles suspected to have been snatched from the unsuspecting members of the public were recovered. Unfortunately, the other 2 suspects fled the scene. They were not. These people are facing death penalty or life imprisonment or whatever. They know their lives is gone. You didn't handcuff them. You didn't whatever them. You needed them to physically be there. Abi, how? Explain to me as if I'm 2 years old that doesn't know anything. Here. The police spokesperson, however, said Mr. Orutugu had subsequently deployed both human, operational, and intelligent assets to rearrest the suspect. The police commissioner also ordered immediate disciplinary action against officers found wanting in the escape of the suspect. He assured that efforts were in top gear to ensure that the suspect were rearrested and prosecuted. Erring officers will also face disciplinary action if found culpable. This is not about erring officers facing disciplinary action. They should be sacked and prosecuted and sent to jail. This is not about disciplinary action. You will see, this looks like connivance. They are planned. Probably money had exchanged had somewhere. And this is a mode of operation of Nigeria police. And I'll give you people a short story. This happened to me. I think it was in 2011. Yes, 2011. That armed robbers went to my warehouse in Kaduna. They went to my warehouse. They went with 2 trailers. Almost 2 trailers, and they carried 2 trailers of tomato paste. I leave tomato paste. That was my tomato paste I was selling there. And these people, to tell you that they knew what they were doing, they carried the most expensive those 1.5 kg, the 400 grams, the 800 grams, and they didn't carry those small, but they carried the most expensive ones and packed them and left 2 trailer loads. You understand? That was the first time that I knew that people used to come and steal the trailer. I didn't know. So what they did, the people that were there, they tied them up. These people operated from, I think they said they came around, was it 10 p.m. at night. And you know, to carry load, it's not easy now to load trailer. They operated almost like 5, or was it 5, early hours of the morning. They left the trailer. So we reported the matter to the police. Initially, normally when it comes to theft, it's just to report. I don't want police wahala. I've never, there was this right from, I think it's my military background of, you know, having military the way they used to be. I don't like all this. It took me a long time to even get to a place where I will not see a uniform person and I'm angry. So I just thought that they were like, okay, no, my Aisha, you leave things too much, just follow this case. So we started. We reported the issue to the police, and then they put this in. The thing about it was that this tomato was my tomato. It was made for me, produced for me in China. I was the only one importing it into Nigeria. It's my product, NAFDAC certified, everything. So anywhere that thing is, I will know if I'm the one that sell it to you. I'm not the one that sell it to you. So the first thing I did was to alert all my distributors all over Nigeria, and I said to them, please, this is what is happening. If you see this tomato anywhere, let me know. So fortunately, it was found in Onitsha market. Yes, Anambra, this same Anambra, Onitsha market. That's where they found. So they found this thing. So we knew the person who had taken it. So we reported to police. If from Kaduna, they said we had to give them money. I think it was 100,000. I gave them 100,000 at that time. A big money. It's not like the way 100,000 is now. For them to be able to go, I'm like, okay, can't you get your Onitsha account? And they say no, they have to get it. I said fine. So when they were going, I gave them. I said, look, this guy, this particular. I gave them my distributors this thing. I said, look, this person is my distributor. Don't go and harass him. So this is the other person. The address, everything, with the number, with the everything. The people's shop. All for the police. So when the police went there, they saw the person. They said they arrested the person. And the person escaped. And guess what? They now went to go and arrest my distributor. I said, no, this is not. This is the one I'm selling to. It's the one. That one had to now bail. They arrest his boy. They have to now bail. So that is my distributor is late now. Chief Okeke, very great man. In my 20-something years of business, that's the man I know with integrity. At my vulnerable moment when I was losing so much, he didn't take advantage of me. Other ones, he didn't. You buy, even when I was saying, okay, take, carry this thing, carry. If I didn't even know myself, I would have packed all my tomato and go and drop them in just anytime you finish selling, send me the money. I know I'm losing. That tomato business almost ruined me. But just that we thank God for God, and capacity. Because I got to one place, I was like, Aisha, for you that you grew up in the ghetto, you couldn't eat. To Esther, you are losing so much money. That's progress now. That's why I said to me, I'm this kind of person. Whatever situation I find in my life, I can always say it can be worse. That was how I got. My family were afraid. As in, you are selling. No, that's story for another day. Let me just leave it. That was how they went to go and arrest that other person. I had to even pay. I had to beg him, pay for all the expenses that he did at the airport. So police. From 2011 to now, the same mode of operation. They never change. Police should be ashamed of yourself. Honestly.
So guys, you have seen what we are saying about leadership in this country. Honestly, we have people who are so desperate for power. They don't care about what is happening, how the ordinary man is faring. It's all about political gain. Now that elections in Anambra State is drawing near, you can see the kind of news coming from Anambra. In case you don't know, even Valentine Ozigbo has joined APC. The level of betrayal, people don't have ideology. For the sake of politics, you can imagine. Igbos are not really into politics. So you can imagine if politics was our thing, then it means that many people would have been bite. I mean, if politics was our thing, many people would have been bite, because people are just waking up to start joining politics, and we are seeing this kind of thing. It's unbelievable. The North that is totally into politics. Politics is the thing they mostly depend on. They don't buy their people. But when you come to the North, to the Southeast, you see people be just jealousy. So guys, it's really so sad that we are seeing all these things ahead of Anambra State governorship election. They know that this man is going to pose a very big challenge on them, if not for any other thing. At least he has his followers, and they don't want him to take advantage of the followers he has to disrupt, their political gain. And guess what? They now had to do what they did. It's really so sad that Anambra has come down to this. Honestly. So guys, I don't know what you make of what is happening. This one, they will not say it's IPOB anymore. They will not call anybody. Honestly, they won't have anybody to call. Instead, they should be calling themselves. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.